Hey everybody, welcome back to Land of the Vikings. Hope you're having a sweet day. We're kind of getting ourselves settled here. It's the very beginning of spring. And yeah, it's planting season. So here they are, planting in the barley fields. Finally starting to get barley going. And we actually got both of the granaries ready to go to store it. And then the brewery is getting constructed right now. I want to get a little bit more silver today, so I'm going to kind of try not to spend a whole lot if I can avoid it. And I'd like to get some more silver so that I can get one and then hopefully two more, maybe smaller fields behind these of barley, so we can really hit that and make a lot of beer, because we're going to need a lot of beer. So I'm going to get one person to just start making it right there. And they take barley plus water and to make beer. Now, currently, we can't really use the beer because we don't have a tavern for people to go to and drink. But we can store it potentially for trade. And also because in the longhouse, there's this big button that says festival. Now, the festival gets more expensive the more people you have in your town. And so right now it's 180 silver, 120 beer, and 60 food. I'm assuming it's 120 beer because, well, we have 108 population. So maybe we have 60 adults and every adult gets 2 beer. I don't know. Either way, it's definitely something that we're going to have to look at. And you can see this building here is going to just be like, I don't have any barley, man. I don't have to actually staff him right now, but once we get this stuff growing and get it in storage, then this building will begin working. And then hopefully we can either use it for trade, or what I'm hoping anyway is that we could use it for a festival as well. Because I don't exactly know what the benefits of the festival will be, so we'll have to see. We actually have our wheat fields popping very quickly here. That's very nice. We're going to be able to harvest in this one, and then afterwards this one here, but they're already starting to harvest. We have a lot of farmers, so I can harvest this stuff really quickly and get it planting again. I don't want to dink around with this anymore. I want to be able to do this as fast as possible. So what I would really like to have happen by the end of this video is I would like to have the trade dock done, and I'm hoping we can get enough fame built up to where I can go into the Tree of Life and come over here and unlock this. This is what's needed in order to get our own trade ship, a Nor. And so I would really like to be able to get one of those, because right now we can't build those ships, so we can't have our own trade ship. I'll go to a trade ship here. This is the Nor. It's kind of spelled Knarr, but I believe Nor is the proper way of saying that word. And that we need our own trade ships to be able to go out to other areas, to other civilizations, to find them and trade with them. Because there are other towns and stuff that we can trade with and maybe even raid. We can go on raids, you know? I mean, what would a Viking city builder be like? A Viking colony builder be like if you couldn't go on a raid? I mean, that just seems like a really crappy builder, isn't it? A really crappy Viking game if you can't go on raids. So we're gonna just move this around a little bit here and see if I can get this in here. Okay, so this is a little bit, I think I can get this in here, just right here. So I want to get a couple more houses in here, and I might just go a big row through here, but I want to go little bits at a time, because again, I don't know exactly how much fame I'm going to be able to get once the trade dock is up, and I'm actually hoping that Norse from other areas will also get over here and trade with us without us needing our own ship. I'm hoping that's a thing, but I don't know that. So this is all very new to me. I'm not entirely sure how it works yet, so I'm going to, just kind of be experimenting, I guess, along with you guys in real time. Let's get some more leather. I'm hoping that I see some wintry clothes in here. We do have one heavy armor built, so I mean, they might be prioritizing these, but it could be that people are simply getting them, right? So you can see that if I click maybe Slothy here, let's see what he's got. He's got a poor coat. Newcomers arriving. So I think I'll take these guys, but like after, I mean, I have to build a lot of houses to do this, but I think we'll go ahead and take these guys. And then after that, we're going to be really careful on how many newcomers we take, because I don't really have a whole lot of room for them. So let's go ahead and get one more in here if it'll let me. Man, it's colliding with, oh, it's the tree right here. There you go. Got to make sure all the trees are out of here, because they'll grow back and then they'll be in your way. So poor house. I should be able to do this now, hopefully. There we go. Yep. And we want this to be connected with a road, because now they're happier if they have a road into their place. So we can get them connected with roads. All right. And I don't know if this many houses will be enough. We do have quite a few homeless icons now from those new people, so I have to look at that. Get that harvested, get that planted. I really wish this stuff was automated. I don't like that I have to manually tell them to do this. I also wish they would divide and conquer a little bit smarter. I have 10 farmers, but these farmers will kind of all focus mostly on one crop at a time. It looks like they have started over here, I guess, but that might just be because in the moment there wasn't anything to do in this narrow corner. I would like them to maybe spread out just a little bit better, but I guess maybe it doesn't matter. You know, like unless I really need a specific crop, maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, so coal mining has been going. We should see a good amount in storage, so not having to worry about firewood. And we have 44 coal in here now, so I think we're probably set on that. I'd like to go ahead and expand to have more cattle ranches. That'll be something I want to have too. Oh, here we go. Trade dock. It is necessary dock for merchant ships. Yes. So this is our trade dock. It looks awesome. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is a way. I was kind of hoping that other people would be able to dock to us and get trade. So maybe that's a thing later, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I was really hoping that would be the case. It does look like the high quality coats right here, right? They're 50 to 70 is what it says on the price, which is pretty cool. This interface looks pretty nice, and we can also use certain things for food if we wanted to as well. Use as food. Now I'm wondering if when they go on these trade expeditions, right, are gonna have to send extra food with the merchant ship so that they can eat while they're on their journey. Right? Is that what this is? Probably, I imagine. That's like RimWorld, right, where you go off and trade with another colony really far away. They're going to consume a portion of the food supply as they go, right? So I can take the really cheap food like fruits, and I can say, you guys should just, eat berries the whole time. Or bread. Surprised that bread is worth the same as fruit, because bread is a pretty intensive process. Apparently, you got to farm that land, then you have to store it in a specific storage, and only then can you then put it in this big, windmill and actually process it. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get weapons, but I don't exactly have enough. Well, I don't exactly have enough resources to get weapons at the moment. We're going to get the blacksmith going, and in order to do that, I need the iron mine going. And then I still have to build that ship. So I guess I'm going to let this run for a little bit so that I can maybe get my fame up a little bit more. I have a little bit more silver here now, so I could maybe get the barley going again. I guess I can spend that silver on that, because I do want the extra barley field. Trying to figure out why I can't put this in here. There we go. There we go. Yep. And yeah. Okay. So this is our second barley field. We want that planted as well. Ghent was discovered. Okay. So there is another ship here. I was really hoping this would be the case. I had no idea when I built this, and I was a little bit disappointed. I wasn't going to say anything yet. I was a little disappointed. I was like, I can't use this until I have my own ships. But my ships will dock here. Their ships, new places, they will dock here. So this is a Gnar. Okay, and this is their big trade ship. Now, with the way Vikings were, unless my history is really, really off, trade ships and warships were kind of interchangeable. You know, like they had ships that were designed more for combat wise, but trade ships were used for that stuff too. So they're a little bit similar in their spacing and design and things like that. But this, I believe, is a trade ship. And what I don't know how to do, though, is how to interact with these guys. That part, I'm not familiar with this yet, so I haven't seen that yet. So if I go to... I mean, I'm clicking them and nothing's happening. If I go to here, maybe it's not in general. I can hit trade. Okay, so maybe it's just this trade button is new here now. So they have meat, wool, white meat, leather, and fabric, okay? Fabric is very expensive. We could manufacture fabric as a trade good to trade ourselves, like to trade meat and stuff for ourselves if we wanted to. So I think I'm going to get maybe a little bit of... it doesn't look like we can actually give them anything. This is all about buying. No selling here. Okay, that's a little interesting. I guess they won't take anything for sale. You can't sell anything unless you... I mean, they're just here to sell their stuff, so they're not here to buy anything. But it's like trade, right? So anyway, I think we'll take... so we have like 200... I have 98 silver. It's a little blurry, but we have 98 silver. Even though it says none here. But I think we'll go ahead and maybe get a little bit of wool, because I would really like to make more clothing. And I'm not going to really get much more leather. I have a lot of leather already. Let's get 10 wool, and we'll get like 5, 7, 8 white meat. And then that ship takes off. I'm not sure why it has to turn around. These ships were designed to go in both directions, so you shouldn't really have to turn around. Just go, but it's fine. Off they go. Zoom, zoom. Oh, look, they got the... Yes! Oh, wait. No. They look like they were actually rowing, and they're facing the proper direction to do so. I want to see them row again. I don't know why they keep bringing the sail up, though. Okay, the rows are moving, but their hands aren't. Okay. That's a little weird. I mean, whatever. They need to refine the animations in the game. I think that's where we're going here. They just need to refine the animations. But when those guys are gone, do we still have... Yeah, the trade button is there, but I can click it and then it disappears. So this does allow us to meet new civilizations and to trade with them. Okay, excellent. I was really hoping that that was the case. That's why I wanted to have that. And then the merchant ship arrives. Looks like 14 hours. Came to visit our village. Got it. View offer. Okay, now, is there a bug here where I can trade anyway? Even when they're not here? Can I get more wool? Even though they left? So this is going to be 22 silver. I kind of need to know how much I have already to know if this trade actually goes through. Well, we're going to go for it. Let's see if it takes my silver. I have 27 left, so... It did take my silver. No idea if I actually received the goods or not. I do have 10 wool in storage. There's 3 wool here and 2 meat here. So yeah, I think so. I think it did actually take it. Because then these guys are going to come over here and take that supply. So yeah, it actually lets me trade after they're gone, as long as I keep that notification up. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm sure that'll get patched, but yeah, that says. The other thing we could do, just so we have a bigger supply of leathers and stuff, let's get some more cattle farms, because leather looked like it was, I mean, it's only 8. But if we take the tailor, right, and we produce fabric, it only takes 2 wool to do this. So if we can prioritize making fabric, we could then sell that fabric, and we can make a business on selling fabric, right? So we actually have 1 fabric in here, and 1 heavy armor in here. I wonder if I can find anybody actually wearing armor. That would require me to just see it. I have to actually just see them walking around. You look like you have an axe on you. You definitely have an axe on you. Yeah, so you're not barehanded. Poor coat. 19 years old, laborer, you're strong, muscular body, but you really like to argue with people, but you're also brave. That sounds like a warrior through and through right there. That definitely sounds like a warrior. Yeah, so you live in this house over here. Okay. So I think what I want to do, going on that note of getting more fabric, I want to put another tailor right here. And then I think I want to get more goat ranches. And I think maybe we'll put another goat ranch right here. And if I can fit one right here, I think I would do that. Like another goat ranch could go, oh yeah, for sure. Like right here. And then we just go as far back as we can. If I scoot it over, I bet I could go a little bit further back. So let's say we do goat ranch. We go just like angle like this. Oh, you're going to collide with that now? Come on now. Here we go. You were green on placement. No. Like this. Perfect. So more goats. And then on this side, if it'll let me do another cattle ranch, I'll do it. Right here we go. And then we can go out and then over. Yes, just like that. So another cattle ranch here. And then we'll just, you know, more animals, more leather, more everything, right? As much as we can. Let's go ahead and harvest that. And are you guys getting close? This is doing nothing. Why are you doing nothing? You're like partially harvested. Did they just leave you unfinished? That's what it looks like. I think he just kind of left it a little bit unfinished. We got a lot of fields to tend to, so maybe we get like 12 farmers to get even more on here. Yeah, time to trade. So build at least one Nor and then send it on a mission. So that's kind of what it is. It's a trade mission that we're going to send that ship on. But I like the fact that we can actually get, you know, new civilizations and meet them. And I don't know if there is a... I don't know if there's like a map, like a grand map, or you know, some sort of way to see where these different civilizations are located. But we're gonna send people on raids anyway, so we'll probably end up raiding other civilizations. Speaking of raiding other civilizations, we might want to consider. Once I got this, I think we have to consider getting the training camp up. We only have two left. Products are 10% cheaper. That would be good because now that we know that trade ships will come to us, we can save money on them on an ongoing basis. I probably should have done this first. Did it again. Let's just go ahead and do that. So now this is going to allow us to build a Nor and explore the seas and trade. That's what we're going to want to do. I like to get my economics game in order before I start working on my military game, because it just becomes a lot easier to maintain a military if you have a strong economy. Let me put a couple extra poor houses in here. I was going to make these upgraded houses. Like, I was going to make these, you know, the really good ones. The good houses. They're literally called good house. But they're just so far down the tech tree, you know? Just don't have the time. Don't have the ability to do that just now. What are you doing? Just dinking around in the weeds over here? Got nothing to do? Random general laborer with nothing to do? Really? Here. Here's some trees to cut down. You got nothing to do. Here you go. I'm giving you things to do. Go do labor things. Here you go, laborer. Lots of things for the laborer. And then also the stones. We still have some stones marked. There's some stones there. I need more stone storage. I'm going to maybe add another one of those stone storages. How about over here? Just like a random one in the open. I know it's probably bad, but at least it's going to get it off the ground and get it closer to civilization. And then you can put another stone storage, I suppose, maybe like right here next to the wood. Just because if we're going to make things with stone, we want them to be close by, right? So there you go. And then this field is done, ready for goats. No idea how we get goats in here, though. That's the question mark, because if we don't currently have any goats, can we take goats from this one and move them to the other one? Or, because I kind of hope to snowball this, but it looks like there's nothing to do here. That probably means the same thing will be true for the cattle ranch. I'm just going to hold off on that, I guess. I'm hoping to see that we get some goats brought in here. The ideal would be, let's say you have 8 goats in here, or 7 even, like we have now. I would just take 2 out of this pen and bring it over here. And that way we have 2 pens expanding. Here we go. We have 1 goat in here now. So did they bring it from this pen? Or did it just spawn? I'm all right with if it just spawns. I guess I'm fine with that. See, there's 9 cattle in here, so I guess I can go ahead and have that cattle ranch started. I have to wonder how effective this gatherer hut is now, considering it's surrounded by fields, like by animals and stuff. And the only part of it that's still gatherable here is where this is. So I don't see a way to indicate how effective these buildings are after you place them. It's only on their placement where you can see these things. So the only thing I'm going to be able to go on is whether or not I see fruits and herbs being spawned in here. And I got a feeling I probably won't see that. So I think what I'm going to do is destroy this building. Yeah. Yes, demolish the building. We can go ahead and demolish the decorations that are around that building too, I guess. And yeah, where's the CZ? Here it is. So we can start getting the decorations out of here too. Yeah, there we go. We do get some resources back for that, which is nice. And then over here, I want to make sure we get at least 1 person. There we go. You're pretty good. I'll have you do that. So in this spot, I suppose we can... I kind of want to maybe like put one of the totems or something, but that's not going to work. I thought maybe we could put a blacksmith in this spot. Now, it's a little bit weird to place the blacksmith between all the fields. I get it. But there's no way I can put any other fields in here. And the blacksmith can take resources from the mines, from the iron mines, and work them. So I'm thinking about that. Maybe I bring it in even further back. Let's say if I go production and I go to not the brewery, stone pit, blacksmith. If I bring you to the back, kind of like a little bit further back, like maybe like here, right? This gives me a lot of chances to like place decorations around this building in the front and everything, and it could make it look a little bit interesting. So I'm gonna get my path going here if it lets me. Kind of like that. And then in order for the blacksmith to do anything, we're going to need a mine right here. And this is the iron mine. So we're going to say iron mine. We'll put it like right there. And then we're going to get the path from this point. We're going to deviate, bring that path around like this. And I'm going to stop it there so that I can get it hooked up directly to that part. This is where the iron mines will be. And then they'll bring it over where it needs to go from there. Let's just pause really quick because all these fields are ready to go and we're just not doing them because you have to tell them to do it manually. It sucks. Harvest and harvest. 10 hours till more newcomers. Got lots of houses in. How are we doing on jobs? I'm going to actually have that be the pin. So let's get 1 more builder. Let's get 2 more builders actually. 26 laborers. With newcomers on the way, I think most of the jobs I should be starting at this point. Most of the jobs I am attempting to create right now should be related to food because we're adding a lot of new people and we're not seeing a whole lot in terms of food production being added for those new people that I have to feed. So I really wish there was a way to grow food like, you know, a vegetable fields. Like I should be able to grow carrots and potatoes or something like that, right? Like I really wish there was that. At the moment, like I'm kind of just adding, you know, animals, chicken coops, that kind of thing. But I would like to be able to add more than that in the future. I think I will put another tailor here eventually. For now, I think I'll stick a chicken coop. We can actually put a whole bunch of chicken coops all on the side here. Just have a ton of chicken. That's not a bad idea. Especially if I can fit 2 of them side by side. That's possible. Is that possible? right here. And then, oh yeah, right there. That's great. Yep. And then we can have this path just take them down that way. Right? Easy. And then you can have another chicken coop right here. Put this all the way over as far as we can. Let's say like that. Like almost. Very bumpy. That'll do. And then again with the chicken coop. Here we go. And place it right there. Flip it over. Have another one here. And then hopefully it lets me do another one in here. Right there. Yep, there we go. Add another path like this. So again, this food resource is immune to winter. And that's a really valuable food resource. And it's just meat. And you know, chicken is meat. That's what chicken is. It's meat. So yeah. We need to provide meat for our Vikings, and this is gonna be one way to do it. Just have tons of chicken coops. So it'll be really stinky in this area, but I think they'll be fine. They're Vikings, they can handle it. Let's go like this with one, and then finally I'll add one more and call it good. So lots of chicken all along the side of the river there, which is the bank here, which is good. Because this is curved, it's a little harder to place anything on this bank in terms of like water stuff. And you really need a straight edge to place anything in this game, so that's gonna be fine. If I wanted to have more fishing, I can always do it right here and right here. Like having even more fish would probably be a good idea. And actually, let's go ahead and prompt another fishing boat to be constructed and set up another fishing dock. Because there's no problem with that. Sea fishing hut. You could put another one right here, and just keep the fishing alive, right? Keep this fish going, the fishing game going. So like that, and then it'll eventually come off like that. So lots of things to build, and the newcomers are here. So we have what, 1, 2. I see 2 homeless icons. Not bad for bringing in a whole bunch of people. Let's add another couple of builders. We'll be up to 16 builders now. I think that's probably good. We want to also harvest from that field. And then with this many houses, I think we need more coal mining, right? More people coal mining with this many houses. I think I want that. So we'll go ahead and add another mine. You can actually have more than one here. So we'll have another one like that. In the same mountain, right? And then we'll just have this go kind of around like so. They'll build another mine here. Let's get them to cut these trees down. We don't need them. Okay, so next, no, not this. Now next, I should probably get stone pit going. You can see we need 144 timber for this, which is a whole boat. That's a whole boatload of timber there. I'm wondering if any of these traders will have building resources available, like if they sell wood and stone and things like that. I haven't seen that yet, of course, because I've only seen one trader, but it's possible, maybe. Goats. There's one cow, and then I need chickens here too, right? So let's get one of the lucky people. We'll go there, I guess, for chickens. Yep. All our chicken coops getting built. This is going to be great, dude. Having all this many chickens will be awesome. As long as we can actually have that many chickens. Because currently I'm not seeing the animals. They're kind of stalling out. Okay, there's 2 cows here now. I guess 2 goats here now. So I think they do just spawn over time. That's what it looks like anyway. They spawn over time. We have almost all of the blacksmith done. We just need more of the dressed stone. Settlement problem in the village. Newcomers cause a settlement problem in the village. Another generic sentence. 2nd grade reading level. Seriously, let's get a native English speaker who can bring these sentences to be very fluid and organic. That would be just a really great addition. It would really help the game, I think, a little bit here, especially if you're going to add more events. Anyway, foreigners set up tents wherever they find an area. Some villagers say these areas are theirs, even though they appear empty. There is chaos in the village. Everyone is complaining about this. Okay, so we drive the strangers away. Don't want to do that. Expel the foreigners you accept from the village. Huge amount of fame is lost. No thanks. Promise a new home. I'm doing that already. So New houses are needed. Build 2 new houses. Okay, I have 3 days to build 2 houses. So we're gonna want to prioritize houses, of course. So let's go ahead and get 1 new house. I think we'll put this, we'll just put 2 houses like this. Say right here's 1. And we'll say another one could be right here. And then we want to cut that down. And then we could say another house perhaps is right here. Right? And then the path will just keep going this way. And then we want these to be priority, at least these 2, so I can fulfill my promise. So these 2 houses will be priority, and then you can build this one on your own time. Because I only have 3 days to build these. So let's put lucky people in there. Yep. We got this. There's already 2 chickens in there. All right. These chicken coops are going to be great, dude. Yeah, we're getting lots of wool production for the goats. We should be able to make lots and lots of stuff. It would be nice to be able to see a more visual representation of how much stuff we have. I guess, oh, it's this menu over here. Sorry. I forgot this existed. There's a full dedicated resource menu right here. So I want to see, we have 1 heavy armor, 2 light armor. I'm looking for like the heavy winter clothing. You just don't seem to have any, but maybe that's because people are taking it out of storage immediately. They're not taking the armor because they don't need it, but they'll wear it. Maybe they'll wear it later. Possibly. It looks like the builders are not going to be ignoring my chicken coops, even though I have other things that are prioritized. So we will go through these one at a time and pause them for now, so that the builders will focus on the homes instead. Or, hear me out, we have 16 builders, and they're working on it anyway. There's that possibility as well, because you have so many builders, you can actually do a lot of things at once. So that's how it goes. Let's just get these chicken coops going then, I guess. It'll be really cool. Like once this is done and they're filled with chickens, I don't think we'll have a food problem at that point. Let's get this harvested and get you planted, get you planted, and get you planted. How much barley do we have? Okay, we filled up our granary with barley. Nice. So let's go ahead and get beer. Yeah, let's get 2 people on beer duty. Your job on beer duty is to use all the barley we have in here, produce a ton of beer, and that beer will then get sent around and put into this warehouse, I think. I think it'll go in this warehouse. And if I can go maybe a little bit more, I think decorations. Here it is. These boxes, right? Like I need this building to have a ton of storage. So I might probably be the first building I max out will just be this one here with just tons of storage and boxes along the outside. Let's see if this helps at all. Even though you really can't get to those. I do wish you could move things you've already placed. There is no way to move things, so once you place it, that's it. But I do wish there was a way to do that. Let me put like a little bucket right here, and then I think we'll take and put a couple of barrels on the outside, like here, right next to the door. That's pretty good. And then another 4 barrels could be right here next to the door. So this looks like a really busy place now. Very crowded. There's the new houses. That's going to give us some fame. And not quite enough to get what we need, but there's still an extra 2 points for the Tree of Life. And so I think the Nor will be the next thing I build. It enables a sense of economics that I think will enable us to progress through the game a little bit faster. And I think it'll be better off than doing training camp right now. It may not be as good, though, as getting the good houses. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to upgrade existing houses because there's different materials, right? Pre-materials, it uses 3 logs, like regular wood, not timber, and 30 of the dressed stone. And then it uses 32 timber and 60 of the dressed stone. So lots more dressed stone is in our future with those houses. But for now, all of the houses are just these poor houses. And so I'm hoping I can upgrade the houses without having to actually tear them down. But it might be the case where I have to actually demolish one and rebuild a new one in its place, just because it is made with different materials, like actual different materials. I don't know. Games do things in different ways, so I guess we'll see how this game handles it. Get more lucky people in here. I love how all my chicken coops just have 2 chickens in them already. I'm loving that, dude. And then here we got three cattle, 3 goats in here. Very nice. I wonder if they are moving. Like if they spawn in here and they move over to another pen. Or if they are just literally spawning. It looks to me like they're just spawning. Since there's no way to like trade for them, I guess that would make sense. Unless there is a way to trade for them and I just don't know it. You guys are very tough. Oh, look, we have another. Yep, here's another fish, another fishing hut. So we want to get another person who's. Oh, that's a really good fisherman, actually. The boat's not built yet. We need someone to help you build the boat. Let's get a couple more people over here to help build this boat. Come on now. There. No, you need another fishing boat. We can get that over here. And then we can... Yeah, we got... I don't know if we have time to harvest that, but we'll plant it. I don't think there's enough time, but it's worth a shot. Since these guys really don't have much to do anyway on the other fields, so we'll just let them work. And it's like so many people are hungry, right? You do actually have to slaughter the animals in order to get the meat for them. So, like, I guess I can't just do that. Yeah, so about that. Already having a problem with food, so... Yeah. Gonna go ahead and say you can't join this. I think I should hold off on that. Because I already have an issue feeding people. So I think until we can really nail down the food situation and get those chicken coops up and running and start regularly, you know, like really reliably getting chicken, white meat. Like over here, right? We can get like, I don't know, 10 of these cut up. That's a bunch of food. But again, I think these fields would be much more improved, right? If we could make it to where I want to have a certain number. And then it would just auto slaughter when it gets to that number. Like a lot of other games we play. I think it would be a better way to go about this if we could do it that way. I hope they consider changing how these systems work to make them more automated, because having to do them manually is kind of a drag. I'm no sugarcoating it here. It's definitely a decrease in experience in the game. I feel like that should be a bit more automated, like especially the fields, the harvesting, the planting. That should just be a cycle, dude. To make the village owner have to, you know, the Jarl or the chief or whatever the hell we are, to have us be the one that has to tell them when to do that is... Nah, I don't care for that. Could probably put some decorations here. I have 152. Let's see about getting maybe some more light going out this way. That. You can also put a sign right here. Gotta help them with their walking speed, right? That's what signs do. They help with the walking speed. You want to face it this way, I think. Yeah, like that. There we go. Sense of navigation. We can also maybe do some of these other ones too. Like this one has the walking speed. So if we put these on the path out in front of these chicken coops, maybe they walk faster with these. I have no idea why that would be the case, but that's what the game says. It's doing what the game says. There we go. Hopefully that helps them with their sense of navigation as they move throughout the chicken coops. Go and build these. So I'm seeing 1 chicken here. Yeah, 2 here, 2 here. I want to see them grow. Yeah, we have good progression now. All right, good. Definitely quite a few animals in these pens now. Okay, so hopefully with all these guys moving, how all these fields moving with you know, the animals and such, we won't have a food problem any longer, or at least much longer. But I am gonna leave this video. Oh, the hunting place is done. Let's just go through the jobs tab really quick. We can pull back on the builders a little bit. 34 laborers. Let's distribute this a little bit more. We have 4 on the shipbuilders. Let's do all the way on the hunters. We'll do 2 on the miller. do 6 on the fishermen. Yeah, let's just max these jobs out. Not the farmers. We don't need that. And because there's enough farmers already. Stonemason will be needed. Warehouse workers will be needed. Marketers will be needed. That's a pretty good balance. And then 22 laborers, general laborers. So the hunting hut, it's not actually filling those jobs. I'll go ahead and do it manually, I guess. There you go. We just need to make sure that we keep the food up and running, right? We have that extra fishing boat right there, so we're going to go ahead and just pop that in, and then we can add another person fishing like this. That person. And then we'll add one more fishing boat, and we'll just keep snowballing this, right? Just as we get more people, we have to be able to feed them. That's always the problem. Hungry people, always the problem. So that's what I'm working on next. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate you. I hope you guys will like the video. Hope you have subscribed if you haven't already. Yeah. This, with the chickens and stuff, I think is going to be a huge help for our meat. There's going to be a lot of carnivores in our village pretty soon. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.